Thank you, Conrad, and thank you so much for being here, each and every one of you. We have a wonderful privilege in West Virginia today. On this beautiful, glorious day, the Vice President of the United States has come to visit West Virginia. Thank you, thank you. And this is a moment for West Virginia to be proud. This state delivered an amazing victory for the Trump-Pence team. And now we have a man who has led the state of Indiana to a resurgence in their economy, in growth, and in prosperity, who is now teamed up with the greatest president, Donald Trump, to lead this, not only this nation, but this world to prosperity, opportunity, and to do what? Make America great. And so this man, for whom we are ready to hear an address, is first a Christian. Secondly, he's a conservative. And thirdly, he's a Republican. And in that order. And we are so very pleased to have the President, Vice President, and the lady, I want to introduce this lady also, she'll come out with him, Linda McMahon, who is leading the Small Business Administration for the Trump administration, which is very important to West Virginia as we revitalize this economy. So let's give the Vice President of the United States a world-class West Virginia welcome. Please join me in welcoming to this podium the Vice President of the United States, Mike Pence. Hello, West Virginia! Let me say thank you to Lieutenant Governor Mitch Carmichael and the members of the State Senate who have taken a break to come out here to make America great again. Thank you all so much. I want to thank Jennifer Perdue and all the organizers. I just happened to be in town, and I had to stop by to say thank you, West Virginia, for making Donald Trump the 45th President of the United States of America. Thanks to you all in West Virginia, we have elected a man for president who never quits, who never backs down. He is a fighter, he is a winner, and I got to tell you, from day one in the Oval Office, he's been fighting for the American people and fighting to keep the promises that he made to the people of West Virginia. But thanks to West Virginia, we have a president at last. We have a president at last who's going to stand with the men and women who wear the uniform of the United States of America. We're going to rebuild our military. We're going to restore the arsenal of democracy. We're going to make sure the men and women who serve in uniform have the resources and the training they need to accomplish their mission, and we're going to hunt down and destroy ISIS at its source so it can no longer threaten our families. Thanks to you, we have a president who honors those who serve. Would you give a round of applause to all of the men and women who served in the uniform of the United States, our veterans who are here. If you're a veteran of our armed forces, would you raise your hand in the air and let us thank you one more time. And President Donald Trump is going to fix the VA to make sure that our men and women who serve have access to world-class health care in real time. And thanks to West Virginia, we finally have a president who knows that the men and women who serve in law enforcement in our communities are not a force for division. They are a force for good. They are the best of us, and President Donald Trump supports law enforcement here in West Virginia and all across America. And thanks to West Virginia, 68%. Thanks to the landslide here in West Virginia. Now we have a president in Donald Trump who's going to cut taxes across the board for working families, small businesses, and family farms. We're going to roll back regulations that are killing jobs, and the war on coal is over because Trump digs coal. And thanks to West Virginia and the business leaders I met with today here in West Virginia told us this again. Even though Congress isn't ready to do it yet, President Trump will not rest, will not relent until we repeal and replace Obamacare. And as the president tweeted this morning, don't worry, America. When Congress is ready, we'll be ready, and we will work with everyone in Congress to give the American people a health care system that they deserve and that works for every American. So it's about rebuilding our military, it's about restoring our economy, but it's also about the Constitution of the United States. And I expect you all saw what America saw this week. When President Trump's nominee to the Supreme Court squared off with the United States Senate. And what the American people saw in Judge Neil Gorsuch was a man of extraordinary intellect, extraordinary temperament, and extraordinary ability. And with the help of Senator Shelley Moore Capito, and hopefully with the help of Senator Joe Manchin, we're going to send Judge Neil Gorsuch to the Supreme Court of the United States. He'll be faithful to the Constitution and all the God-given liberties enshrined there. So I thank you for coming out. I love his enthusiasm. Thank you for coming out. I know your presence here and the presence of Americans at Trump rallies all across the country today is going to be a blessing. Going to be a blessing to the president's heart. I promise you that. But I want to tell all of you, because of you here in West Virginia, and because of millions of Americans, we now have a president in Donald Trump who's going to make America safe again. We have a president who's going to make America prosperous again. I just know it with all my heart. So I encourage you to stay engaged. Let your voice be heard. Get out those banners. Wave those posters. Make sure people know that you support President Donald Trump and his agenda for America. And if you're of a mind, do one more thing, if you will. You know, there's an ancient verse written millennia ago that I still think is as true today as it ever was. It's an old verse that Americans have clinged to throughout our nation's history. The good book says, if my people, who are called by my name, will humble themselves and pray, he'll do like he's always done. In these divided times, we'll hear from him, and he'll heal our land. So if you're of a mind to pray, I ask you to pray. Not only pray for our president, pray for all of our leaders of both political parties, and pray for America. And together, with your help and with God's help, we'll make America great again. Thank you very much, and God bless you. And God bless the United States of America.